I'll let you must have just because they think it's gonna rain.
Valerie, we're not that cheap.
No, we're poor. He hasn't gotten any turkey.
1. One, two, 1, 2, 3. Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. One, two, 1, 2. One, two. Check. 1, 2. 1, 2. Check. 1, 2.
Look at the guy in front of Alan smoking. That's Kurt Delmer. I think he's losing it. Whoa. Uh-oh, Alan's... Rich, careful, track. Slick. Hey, Valley Bugs. Valerie,
Yeah?
you know he knows I'm taping him. At least he could do is wave at me once in a while.
He says he won't hire you.
Everybody wave at him. Maybe the Boo Balloon will wave at us.
Hot face. What?
a different program tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun with twin 50-lap feature events for both the limited sportsmen and the street stocks, along with a last one running jalopy enduro. Everything getting set to go now for time trials. We'll be starting off, of course, with street stock time trials. Angie, it's good to have you back in the booth scoring tonight. The trophy sponsorship sale. It's going to be a great night for racing here at the Northwest Center of Stock Car Racing. We'd like to thank Rose City Sound tonight for providing our... 1982, 1-9. And the time... in one. In the number 67 car, the Dan's Auto Recycling Street Stock, the driver is Dion Zellmer. Time on the number 69 car, again, 1989, 19.89. Time for Dion Zellmer, 1894, 18.94. Next up is the number 60, the Rivergate U-Pull-It Auto Wrecking Halsey Auto Body Street Stock from Portland, Oregon, Alan Stiles. Alan second in points now with 385 to Joe Charrington's 465 in the street stock competition. And the time is a 17:12.17.12. 09 next up to qualify the Newberg Leschwab, Sandy Machine and Auto Parts, J&W Den Shop, J.K. Gill Stationers, LPS Manufacturing, Studebaker Connection, Kendall Motor Oil, Darrell's Economy Muffler, and Metro Auto Wrecking Cougar. The driver is Richard Ladd. Rich Ladd currently third in points with 346 in the street stocks. 17:46, 17.4. Number 52 automobile. The Pro Truck Lines Coast Auto Wrecking Dan's Auto Recycling Street Stock is Mr. Rich Blocker.
I'm behind us. No.
Time on Rich Blocker is 18:71, 18.71. Here's your points leader in street stocks with 465 points in the number 78, the Full Spectrum Auto Paint, Roe Brothers Truck Repair, Dusty's Machine Street Stock from Vancouver, Washington, Jumpin' Joe Charrington.
Jump, Joe, jump! Jump, Joe, jump!
17:41, 17. 18:76, 18.76 is the time. Breaks the beam, 20:01, 20.01 is the time. In the number 3, the Sprecher Automotive and Machine Shop Total Seal Auto Care Pioneer in 18.15. Next up in the number 96. The number 96 jalopy driver is Dennis Enliker. I'd like to thank some people tonight making things possible for a fine gentleman, a great race driver, competing in all forms of racing here in the Northwest and on the West Coast, from Winston West to you name it. Also, of course, our friends at Coors and Beam Limousine coming through for us in the Miss Portland Speedway 1989 contest. Getting set to go now for the Street Stock Trophy Dash coming up here in just a moment. As Mike Roche Jr.'s car is pulled off the front stretch area. '60 car, the Rivergate U-Pull-It Auto Wrecking Halsey Auto Body Street Stock from Portland, Oregon, Alan Stiles. And your leader in the points battle for the street stocks, the Full Spectrum Auto Paint, Roe Brothers Truck Repair, Dusty's Machine Street Stock from Vancouver, Washington, Joe Charrington. 4 cars, 4 laps. Let him out.
Now or never.
Once again. again, ladies and gentlemen, your final opportunity in 1988 to take advantage of the final of the fine concessions underneath the grandstands. If you've not made the rounds down there, as we have some breaks in the action this evening, stop on by and check out all the fine food and beverages available downstairs. Some real good treats for you. Peanuts, popcorn, hot dogs, nachos, candy. Of course, some of the finest popped popcorn you'll find anywhere available here. Great hot dogs. And the finest Mexican food in the known universe, as well as real Texas barbecue, Whirl Whip ice cream, Pepsi sliced products on sale, as well as Coors, Coors Light, and Coors Extra Gold. The official beer of the Portland Speedway. The best of the Rockies is yours, Oregon. Coors is the one. Joe Charrington on the inside, Rex Baker on the outside, Ricky Lee and Alan Stiles in the second row. Green flag, Charrington and Baker side by side into turn number 1. Baker pulls it out. Charrington drops into second position. Stiles on the outside for third. Ricky Lee back in the 4th spot. Everybody spreads out now down the backstretch. Alan Stiles on the outside and Charrington trying to get a nose around. The battle is for second as Ricky Lee comes underneath. Into turn number 1, everybody bunches back up again. It's Rex Baker, jumping Joe Charrington, and now Ricky Lee and Alan Stiles side by side for the 3rd spot into turn number 3. It's Rex Baker, jumping Joe all over the backside. Alan Stiles now pulls out the 3rd spot. Ricky Lee drops back to 4th with 2 down, 2 to go. White flag comes out on the front stretch. Rex Baker, Joe Charrington, Alan Stiles, Ricky Lee. Everybody spreads out about a car length now, bunching up once again in turn number 3. Out of 3 into 4. Coming across the line, it's Baker, Charrington, Stiles, and Lee at the white. 1 to go. Everybody spreads out now. Alan Stiles putting a little pressure on Jumpin' Joe for the 2nd spot. Into turn number 3, Joe taps the backside of Rex Baker. Charrington a little bit loose out of the final corner. Checkered flag, Rex Baker, Charrington 2nd, Alan Stiles 3rd. Down underneath the grandstand, fine concessions available all throughout. Our 3rd and final heat event for the street stocks. Ricky Lee and Alan Stiles. Joe Charrington, Rex Baker, Ron DeRue. Dale Summerholder, Richard Ladd, Van Wright, Leroy White, John Pitch, Doug Pitch, Ed Mendez, P.J. Hutton, Dwayne Erickson, Jim Ward, and Doug Sutherland. That is your field for the final heat here for the street stocks this evening. 50 lap feature events to come down tonight for both the street stocks and the limited sportsmen. To go will be under green flag. It's up to Alan Stiles and Ricky Lee. They're under starters order side by side on the front row. Points battles coming down to it tonight in all classes. Street stock leader is Joe Charrington with a great big lead, 465 to Alan Stiles' 385 in 2nd position. Down the back stretch, Stiles on the inside, Ricky Lee on the outside. Stiles sits in 2nd position. Out of 4, looking for the green. It is a no-go. Everybody lining up once again down the backstretch, getting set to go for the start of cars bunching together just a little bit as they head on down back into 2x2 formation, looking for the green now. Out of turn 4, it flies. Stiles and Ricky Lee down across the point into turn number 1. Stiles down low, Lee up high. Ricky Lee and Alan Stiles. Now Stiles with the nose out in front down the back stretch. On the inside, Rex Baker and Jumpin' Joe Charrington having a battle for the 3rd spot with Rich Ladd right behind. Stiles out of turn number 4. It is Alan Stiles. Ricky Lee 2nd. Rex Baker 3rd at the line with Jumpin' Joe Charrington and Richard Ladd right behind in 4th and 5th. Out of 2 down the backstretch. Alan Stiles opens it up to about 2 car lengths. Ricky Lee opens it up to about 3 for the 2nd spot. Out at turn number 4, coming across the line. 2 laps down and 4 remaining. It is Alan Stiles, Ricky Lee, Rex Baker, Richard Ladd, and Joe Charrington at the line. Van Wright right behind. Down the backstretch, Alan Stiles and Ricky Lee breaking away from the rest of the field into turn number 3. It is Stiles about a car length back to Lee, and then 3 or 4 back to Rex Baker. Coming across the line, 3 down, 3 laps down, 3 to go as they come on by into turn number 1. Alan Stiles now keeping the distance away from Ricky Lee. Ricky Lee breaking away to the tune of about 5 car lengths, or 6 now into turn number 3. Now Rex Baker getting the pressure from Richard Ladd out of 4. Coming across the line, it's Stiles, Lee, Baker, and Ladd with Van Wright and Jumpin' Joe Charrington. A great battle for 4th. that would be the battle for fifth right now with Charrington on the outside. Van right down low on the inside. Back up to the leader. Out of turn number 4. Coming across. The white flag is out. Alan Stiles, Ricky Lee, Rex Baker, Richard Land, and a great battle with Van Wright and Jumpin' Joe to the line. Out of 2 down the back stretch. Alan Stiles opens it up to about 5 or 6 car lengths. Ricky Lee equidistant. Back to Rex Baker. Out of 4. Checkered flag is out. It's Alan Stiles. Ricky Lee second. Coming to the line. Rex Baker third. Richard Land fourth. Van Wright and Joe Charrington. Set to go now with our 50-lap feature event for the street stock automobiles. Everybody getting set to line up down along the front stretch area. The beautiful Pontiac pace car given to us by the Northwest Pontiac Dealers Association, now pulling down to the front row. And we're going to line them up and let them out. It's going to be 50 laps of racing action on the quarter mile underneath the lights for the street stocks. And we'll line them up and let the grid go in just a minute.
Oh my God, this must be the last car.
All right, getting set to go for 50 laps of street stock action. 4 cars coming up at the transfer spot from the B main event. One of those cars is the number 11, the JoJo's Pizza, Dick's Tires, Chuck's Transmission, Star Oil Co., Horizon Motorsports Street Stock from Sandy, Oregon, Oz Williams. In the number 40 car, the Data Distributors, Rag Muffler and Brake, VGI's Engine Rebuilders, Street Stock, Bill Metcalf. In the number 61, the Tiny's Pickup Parts, Swift Boulevard, Junt, Rivergate, Auto Wrecking, Street Stock, the driver is Kurt Zomer. In the number 22, the Lewis River Auto Salvage Street Stock, the driver, Bill Hoekstra. In the number 60 automobile, the Rivergate U-Pullet Auto Wrecking, Halsey Auto Body Street Stock from Portland, Oregon, Alan Stiles. In the number 34, Mr. Ricky Lee. In the number 0 car, the A&B Auto Wrecking, Ram Light Truck, Rivergate Auto Wrecking, Coast Auto Wrecking, Rag Muffler and Brake, Gateway Tire and Wheel, and Dusty's Machine Street Stock, Rex Baker. Your leader in street stock points with 465. In the number 78, the Full Spectrum Auto Paint, Roe Brothers Truck Repair, Dusty's Machine Street Stock from Vancouver.